Well, this kind of looks like a familiar face. Is this the Red Top legend showing up in another boat? Let me know in the comments below if you guys believe this is him and maybe he's switched it up a little bit. Still looks like his style coming in the inlet and looks like the man himself. Welcome back, guys, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And today should be a good one. We got a 2 to 3 foot chop. Let's see how our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with the inlet. And here we go, leading out strong with an MTI, throttle down, and our crew looks good. They get a little air, and Cap has to back off the throttle. They thought they were going to blast their way right out of the inlet, but Haulover quickly says no and makes this crew back down on the throttle. We're starting to roll out to some of the rollers. They hit a couple big waves, and Haulover did its job. It was nothing dramatic, but it was enough to throw this crew off their plan. They thought they were going to come blasting out the inlet. Haulover put the brakes on that one, and we're going to have to give Haulover the win here in the first round. And that'll bring us to the second round of our contest, where we're going to feature a Boston Whaler as our next contestant. But these guys are upping that risk factor as they're going to try rolling out a Haulover on a rough day with some bow riders. And here we go. Our crew's making their way out. They hit the first big wave. Our guy goes airborne. He lands. And Cap is backing off the throttles again. So this one right here, he's slowing down a little more than I'd like to see. This can put this boat at risk of possibly stuffing, and this is the kind of day you don't want to get into that trouble. But it is a whaler. It looks like it's holding its own, but same deal. Captain came out with a little bit of throttle, thought he was going to blast his way out of the inlet. Haulover throws a couple rollers at him, and all of a sudden, the next thing we know, we're back down to an idle pace. Same situation as the first round. I mean, Haulover threw them off their game. I have no choice but to give Haulover the win in the second round as well. And Haulover goes up 2 to 0 early as we move into the third round of the contest. Let's see if the boats can mount a comeback. And here we go with a Grady White making its way into Haulover. And this boat right here is an absolute beast. Let's see how it handles as it makes its way in. And Haulover's throwing some big ones at this Grady White as it's trying to pound its way through a following sea. But once again, it's only a 2 to 3 foot day. This is a beast of a boat. It's probably going to take a lot more than Haulover has today to throw it off its game. And this Grady White's not going to have any issues. It's going to make its way into the inlet and take a win for the boats in the third round. And that'll bring us to the fourth round of our contest, where we're going to feature a Magnum 50 stepping in the ring. And this is one we don't see quite often down here at Haulover. But I'll tell you what, these are some unique boats. And if you don't believe me, go look on Boat Trader. Older models of these still command top dollar even in today's market. And as we see the way it's blasting its way into Haulover, you see why. This boat right here is absolutely destroying the inlet as it makes its way in, and will take a win for the boats in the fourth round. And that will bring us back to a 2 to 2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of the contest, where we're going to feature a pro line stepping in the ring to do battle with it. Who will take the win? Will it be the boats or the inlet? Let's go as our crew makes their way into the inlet. Cap looks like he's leaning a little more into the throttle now, really trying to show off and push their way in hard. This crew is absolutely battling. It's a small boat with a heavy following sea, but so far so good, and they are almost through the mouth, and it looks like our crew's going to make it, and they're going to take a win for the boats here in the fifth round, and that's going to give the boats the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.